Practice test on inverse of the relation. Determine whether inverse of the following functions is a function or not. Explain your answer. A. Relation 1. My mother. B. Relation 2. Salary of a person is $2,000 per month plus 3% commission on monthly sales. C. Relation 3. 5 less than square of a number. D. Relation 4. Date of birth of a person. So we have given you 4 scenarios here, and you need to figure out what does their inverse mean and whether it is a function or not. And if it is not a function, or if you think it is a function, then explain and give reason for it, right? So copy these questions and then answer them. They are indeed interesting. The very first one is relation 1, my mother. Now inverse of this will be a function or not. My mother. The inverse will be mother's child, right? Now since a mother can have more than one child, we don't know which child we are talking about. And therefore, the inverse of this relation is not a function, right? So this relation's inverse, so here I should say f inverse is not a function, right? Now second relation is salary of a person is $2,000 per month plus 3% commission on monthly sales. The relation represents against the sale what is the earning. Now the inverse of this will represent what? Find the sales from the earnings, right? So that is inverse, and that should be a function, correct? So this one is a function. So it is a function, right? How about relation 3? 5 less than square of a number. 5 less than square of a number, so we are writing function f of x equals to x square minus 5. Now if you do inverse of this, then you will get square root, and therefore it is not a function. You understand why? When you do square root, you have to write plus and minus, correct? You have to write plus and minus, and therefore it is not a function. So f inverse of this will be what? Let me write here. F inverse will be equal to, let's read it in the reverse order. If you go this way, square the number and take away 5. Otherwise, what should you do? Add 5 and do square root. But remember, whenever you do square root, you have to do plus and minus. And once you do plus and minus, then that means you got two values. So it is not a function, correct? Relation 4, date of birth of a person. Now that means the inverse will be, if you are given a date of birth, find the person. Well, on the same date time, many people can be born, so it is not a relation, right? Not a function. So this is not a function, correct? So that is how we can see how functions, relations, and inverse of relations are related, right? Sometimes it may look very obvious, but it may be tricky. So have a good look at this, and I hope you understand and appreciate these questions. Thank you.